Okay, let's make sure this is working over here. Get the chat going. If you could see and hear me, please let me know in the comments. And what's not working there? Twitch. Okay, that's okay. Maybe I disconnected it. Okay, no problem. All right, let's get started. Hey, Rockstar, Steve aka Void here, and today we're going to be talking about busy schedules. Do you have a busy schedule? Is your life chaotic? Is guitar something that's an afterthought, or you really want to practice guitar but you just can't do it because of your busy schedule? Then you're definitely going to want to watch this video. Now, before I forget, make sure to check out playfromday1.com if you want my help to learn songs faster and to learn songs on demand, basically whenever you want. I'm going to train you to learn songs on demand. Okay, so definitely check it out. You can see some videos of some happy VIP and pro members over there, and yeah. So fill your name out on the add your name to the waiting list, and then follow the instructions, and then we can chat about possibly getting you into the program and working together on your guitar playing. So let's get to today's topic. So busy schedules, why busy schedules are best for guitar. See, as a coach for 17 years now, I've heard guitar players of all ages talking about how they are too busy. Okay, it's not everyone, but there's this common complaint that is an excuse. So it's a common complaint that they are too busy for guitar. So, Steve, I can't do this because I'm too busy, or life is crazy, I can't practice guitar, or it comes in a whole range of excuses. I mean complaints. So this is really what it comes down to. I could show you, and I will show you how to fit guitar in, because really it just comes down to, unless it's an extreme case, like where you literally are working three jobs, and you're taking care of someone, and maybe you just really don't have any time for guitar. I still think that there's time for guitar, and I'm not talking about 45 minutes. I'm not talking about an hour. I'm talking about the fact that you just need some consistency inside your day, and guitar is actually you're going to be able to make progress with very little. So we're not talking about 45 minutes, we're not talking about 60 minutes, but the main reason why you might think you're too busy is because of overwhelm. That's number one. So it's either that you're overwhelmed by all the other parts of life, it's either that you're overwhelmed by what you have to do on guitar, so maybe you had some disappointment and then you have feelings of disappointment attached to the guitar, so you put it down. Listen, especially as guys, we don't want to do things that we don't want to do. I mean, it sounds stupid, but like that's very simple, but we don't want to do what we don't want to do, so we find other things to do. Oh, I got to mow the lawn, or I got to do this or that, and we put the guitar aside, especially when when we're disappointed by the results. Okay, so usually comes down to overwhelm. That's why people don't practice. They make up excuses. We're masters of this. It's like, I'm too busy for guitar. But I'm going to argue today that if you're busy for guitar and you give this a chance, that a busy schedule is actually very, very good. Okay, it's very, very good. And Mr. Big 19, yes, this is live. Hey, Greg, how's it going, buddy? So busy schedules are the best for starting a new habit. Now, this goes for guitar, this goes for really anything, but a busy schedule is amazing for building a habit. And why is that? Well, first, once you can tweak this, you actually will become a master of creating habits. Okay, this is one of my favorite things to do, is create a habit. But I'm going to give you a tip today that the chaotic schedule is really a doorway for you to master habits and to start doing what you really want. Because let's face it, life is going to be more chaotic more often than not. Okay, there's going to be bills to pay. If you have kids, then you might be taking care of your kids, and they're taking up a lot of your time. Or maybe you have a few jobs, or maybe your boss at your job is keeping you late, and you don't have much time. Maybe you're exhausted. Maybe you might be going through a pretty tough situation, taking care of a family member. Trust me, I've gone through all of that stuff. Throughout all of that, the guitar has actually been an escape for me. So what you want to make sure of is you want to make sure you have good feelings towards the guitar. And what I mean by that is not just that, you hug it and you bring it to sleep. What I mean is you want to be getting results, so that you have good feelings attached to the guitar, so that you want to pick it up. Because trust me, like playing the guitar when you have a few jobs, and when you have a stressful life, playing guitar and playing anything well is going to be a good thing for you. It's going to be a good escape and help you recharge. Okay, but how do you do that? Well, we definitely don't look at 45-minute habits. We got to make sure that we reduce it down to the bare minimum. I call this minimum effective dose. So what you want to do with that So you want to make sure that you're doing something that you can do no matter what. I don't care if it's 5 minutes, I don't care if it's 2 minutes, I don't even care if it's 30 seconds. It doesn't matter. As long as you pick up the guitar and you don't put pressure on yourself to do anything more than pick up the guitar and play a bit, that's then it's going to be good. You're going to be able to string that together. You can see the calendar over here with the X's. You can string together a chain. I call it a winning streak, and you can start building momentum. First, get it in your day, even if it's a little bit, a tiny little blip on the radar, and get it consistently throughout the day. I always talk about going horizontal, which means more days, rather than vertical, which is more time in a specific sitting. But today, I'm going to go even one step further and say, despite the consistency or anything like that, you want to be able to have a habit happen in a busy life, in a busy schedule. You want to have a habit created in chaos. Why? Well, life, really everything's temporary. I strongly believe that. Sometimes things are super busy, sometimes things are chaotic, sometimes things are a little calm. Now, if you start your habit when things are chaotic, what do you think is going to be happening when things are calm? If you have a practice habit, you're going to be able to expand that now, and it's only going to get easier. Okay, if you have results, it's only going to get better. It's only going to move faster. If you start a habit in chaotic times, then you are going to be able to really reap the benefits. You're really going to be able to enjoy it when things are less busy, less chaotic. Okay, so you want to build a habit when things are crazy. You don't want to look at that as an excuse. Oh, okay, I'm just going to, you know what? I don't have time for guitar, and then you just go upstairs and then you watch Netflix for 2 hours, okay? Now, I'm not saying everybody does that, okay? I don't want to be presumptuous here. I've just seen a lot of people, when I've really analyzed it and I've talked to my students, when I really get down to the bottom of it, there's always time. It's usually that we're making up excuses and we're trying to put something off, and that's usually because there's disappointment attached to it. We don't want to be disappointed. We don't want to continue that disappointment, and we want to make sure that we're doing things that make us happy. And so if the guitar, if we're only playing scales and exercises, we're not getting results, then we have bad feelings towards the guitar, and that's usually where it starts to slip. But what I'm saying is, if you want to rebuild this, what you need is understand that chaotic times are a good thing. Two, make sure not to overwhelm yourself. And we do that by, for the first 2 weeks, okay, this goes for the busiest of schedules. For the first 2 weeks, the only thing that you're doing is trying to standardize the habit. You're just trying to pick up the guitar and do anything. Don't judge it. Don't second guess it. Just do it. And then you'll see that the guitar being in your hand every day, it just becomes a natural thing. Hey, you know what? The kids aren't going to be home for another 2 hours. So you know what? I'm going to practice for another 10 minutes. Then I'm going to go pick them up, and whatever it might be. Maybe the drive, maybe there's traffic, whatever. But you go for another 10 minutes, and it starts becoming easier to expand on that. Now, you're going to want to be playing songs that you love, and if you need help with that, definitely reach out to me, because you're going to want to have good feelings towards the guitar. But the first thing to understand is chaotic times. That's the best time for practicing, creating a new habit, and then expanding on that. After 2 weeks, then you could start to look at what you're practicing and being a little bit more specific. But get it in your hands for 2 weeks straight, and you'll be really happy with the results. Okay. So again, if you need any help with this, please reach out. If you have any questions, please comment below. This is something that's really important to me, helping people to play guitar and play songs they love. And again, I do this inside my Play From Day One mentorship, so check that out, playfromday1.com. If you need more help, add your name to the waiting list, answer a few questions about your guitar playing. I'll reach out to you and we could discuss the potential of working together. All right, so I hope that you enjoyed this video. Again, no more excuses. You can either have excuses or results. You can't have both, and make sure that you look at chaotic times as actually an opportunity to do something really great for yourself, where you escape. And then when things are not chaotic anymore, you're going to have a great habit, a solid habit, because if it could withstand, a war zone, then when things are nice and peaceful, things are going to be really great for you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please like or share, and we'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.